Lord of the Rings Online is a ginormous game with tons to see and do, and while you are focused on the main epic questline, there are some secrets that you may miss along the way. Good day friends, it's Miloa, and today on Miloascape, 20 Easter eggs from LOTRO. Starting off at number 20 is Nain the Slakeless, the Lord of the Iron Hills. He has his very own basket of Easter eggs near his throne in Jarnfast. You can find it to the southeast corner of the throne room. There is a very narrow path going into the wall, and at the end you'll see some Easter eggs, specifically designed because of all the discussions around Easter eggs in the game, so an apt place to start. At number 19 is the adventures of Floid and Dewitt. Floid is the mighty steed, and no, he's not a donkey, and Dewitt is the explorer. This deed involves finding them in several different places scattered throughout Middle-earth. There are two parts to this deed. Part 1 grants you the title of the Wanderer, and Part 2 gives you the title of Vagabond. Some of these locations are really tricky to find, so I highly recommend watching the video from Balthelion for a detailed walkthrough. The link will be in the description below. Or you can be adventurous and find these yourselves from the coordinates on the wiki page. At number 18 are the peculiar animal villages throughout Middle-earth. There is the Cat Lady's house in Bree at the top of the Scholar Stair. All coordinates for locations will be shown here. All the cats are welcoming when you come in, even Sylvester and Oliver. But be aware if you have allergies, you may want to skip this one. Rabbit Cave in the Great River is too adorable for words, while the Squirrel Village in the East Fold have so many cute squirrels running around. At number 17 is Eorl's Hallow, a monument consisting of 8 stones depicting the life of Eorl, first king of the Mark, located in the Wold. In the center is a white horse on a field of green grass, depicting Rohan. Here then is the story as depicted by the stones. Eorl at a young age tamed Felaroth, the first of the Meras, as retribution for killing his father. The red arrow represented by Borondir and sent by Sirion, the stalwart Gondor, is brought to Eorl, summoning him to aid Gondor. Eorl leads the Rohirrim along the Great River, heading for Gondor. Eorl slays the Eastern Kings in the field of Celebrant. After the victory, Sirion and Eorl meet on Halatharion to swear oaths of mutual protection. Eorl sits on the throne of Rohan. Prince of the Mark, Prego, is given Eorl's sword when he comes of age. Eorl falls by the hands of the Easterlings, an honorable death in battle. Number 16 is the Horse and the Rider poem. A couple of years ago, Balthelion hypothesized that the words of this poem, originally spoken by Aragorn in the books, but then by King Theoden in the movies, are represented by the banners in Rohan. I've included a link to his video where he gives a full explanation of how each line in the poem is represented by the banners in Rohan. At number 15 is Deep Beneath Gundabad. In the Pit of Stone Jaws, you will find a secret trapdoor hidden within Zul'Mazal. This is part of the epic Gundabad questline that leads you down the steep staircase to the tomb of Motsog. What you may have missed, however, is that at the end of the cave on the left side, you will find 3 huge deep claws sleeping in an enclosed area. At number 14 is the Snowmen village, located in Tal Methadras, within the northeast regions of Dunland. So if you're missing winter and need to have a little bit of fun in the snow, just head on over to the Snowman village. Oh, and if you have a snowball skill with you, consider having a snowball fight there with your friends. At number 13 are people ice skating in Middle-earth. Apparently, they love ice skating whenever the conditions are possible. But a little secret is that you can actually push these ice skaters over. Just go visit Surikaila and Foreshell if you don't believe me. At number 12 is a sand castle in Evendim. It's summertime and I live 3 hours away from the beach, so I enjoy heading over to Evendim and pretending I'm at the beach building sand castles. The best part of a sand castle, in my opinion, is breaking the castle down afterwards. Yes, I have a slight attractive streak in me. At number 11 are the working mirrors that if you angle your camera, you'll be able to see your reflection in the mirror. This is a very unique piece of code that exists, and one I think is totally awesome. The easiest way to get to a working mirror is in Lalia's Market in Bree. You can find it on the wall in the stall across from the Mithril Trader, where all the helms are. Strike a pose and look at your pretty face. At number 10 is the Scholars Hall in Bree. The Scholars Hall was built by the devs to house the lectures given by Dr. Corey Olsen of the Mythgard Institute and Signum University. Dr. Olsen still holds lectures in the hall on Tuesday evenings at 9:30 p.m. server time, and then embarks on a field trip to the location in the lecture's topic. I'll be posting a link to his YouTube channel in the description below if you'll want to check this out. I've been playing LOTRO for 12 plus years and only learned about this amazing resource a couple of months back when I stumbled onto the auditorium. Number 9 is Colbert the Mad, found in Mitchum's camp in North Downs. This NPC is based off of Stephen Colbert, who is a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. Stephen Colbert Colbert has an intense love for Tolkien lore, so much that it got him a cameo in The Hobbit, where he plays a hooded spy in Lake Town. In-game though, they gave a nod to him by making him an NPC in North Downs, and he actually has a few quests for you to have fun with. At number 8 are the Inklings found in the rabbit room of the Bird and Baby Inn in Michael Delving. This is a nod to the real-world tavern Eagle and Child, aka Bird and Baby, in Oxford, England, that was frequented by the Inklings, the literary discussion group consisting of well-known authors like C.S. Jack Lewis, that is Jack Lewis down in game, Owen Barfeld, the NPC Owen Barfield, Charles Williams, represented by Carla Williams, and a rabbit. The NPCs refer to a writing club member, Ronald Dwale, which is often believed to be J.R.R. Tolkien, the master himself. At number 7 are the killer rabbits found scattered throughout Middle-earth. This is a nod to the killer rabbit of Carbunnock, a fictional character in the film Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There are various locations where you will see a rabbit sitting on top of a bearskin. My favorite location is the rabbit cave in the Great River, located west of Stangard, where the white rabbit sits atop a rumpled bear hide. At number 6 is chicken session play. Yes, you too can run around as a chicken in Middle-earth, do chicken quests, and even complete the chicken deed to get the Cloak of the Cluck, a much sought-after cloak in Middle-earth. It all starts at Sanson's farm in the Shire. Once the intro quest is completed, you'll be turned into a chicken and asked to go on some grand adventures to talk with various animals. My friends and I successfully even made it to the steep set in Gundabad. There is not a deed for that location yet, but how awesome would it be if they expanded it to include some of the newer regions. At number 5 is the title Blind Leaper, a deed where you need to fall into 6 different pits in Moria. This deed will not show up in your deed tracker until you've completed the deed called the Pits of Moria. First up is the Great Delving. You need to jump from the bridge on the way to Durin's Way. Next, you want to jump into the pit in the Silvertine Lodes, then leap into the chasm at Jezergund in Durin's Way, after which you want to soar through the air in the Redhorn Lodes at the Gate of Ruin, just outside the Grand Stair entrance, and then the last 2 is in Nutmilek, on the west side and on the east side. Once completed, you will get the title of Blind Leaper. At number 4 is the title Master Ascender in Ostkallad Mirkwood. You will need to ascend the southwest tower and the northeast tower of Ostkallad. The southwest tower is pretty straightforward, just follow this path. You can slow the video down if you want to follow side by side. Once you reach the top, you'll be at Minas Celebolth. If you've completed the Mirkwood epic quest, you would have already found this location. The northeast tower is much trickier, follow this path to get there. Once you reach the top at Minas Skarloth, you will get the title Master Ascender. At number 3 is the title Ridge Racer in Eregion at the Holland Ridge. You will need a horse for this deed because you'll be doing some strategic jumps along this ridge. Your goal is to get safely to the tower at the top edge of this ridge overlooking Eregion. Once you reach the tower, you will complete the deed Ridge Racer, get the title, Reputation with Rivendell, and 5 turbine points. And number 2 is Goldilocks and the 3 Bears in the Eastfold, south of Beacon Watch. This story was published in the collection English Fairy Tales, retold by Flora Annie Steele in 1922, and illustrated by Arthur Rackham. In short, Goldilocks stumbles upon a house in a cabin where 3 bears live. Outside the cottage, you will find the baby bear, mama bear, and daddy bear, aka Hustle Bear. You can actually go into the house and you'll see there are 3 of everything. 3 bowls, 3 chairs, and 3 beds. And surprise, Goldilocks is sleeping in Baby Bear's bed. The one perfect for her. At number 1 are the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, created by the comic book artists Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Their first appearance is located in Bree at Artie Root's house, which you gain access to when you complete the quest chain Turtles in the Soup that start from the poster bills posted in Bree. Inside Artie Root's house, you'll find Leonardo with the swords, Michelangelo with the nunchucks, Donatello with the bow staff, Raphael with his scythe, and Splinter the Rat, overseeing everything. Their second appearance is tucked away in the corner in the sewers of Carndoom and Sagoroth instance, on your way to reach the Rat King. And that's all for today. Leave me a comment to let me know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not a subscriber, now's a great time to do so. I upload brand new videos every week. Don't forget to enable all notifications, and as always, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.